Wait, that's not the VRML. What is happening here? What time is... Wait, it's way too late for me to be awake. And if that's the case, you know what's going on? It's Chatting Parrot on the mic. I sadly don't have a wicka fresh for you, but I do have kind of like almost as good as fake sound effects, almost as good as me, but you know, I'm gonna tell you, he's a nobody, but he asked me to be on stage, and you know, what can I do? I can say, I can be a nice dude, and I can say, welcome, Mr. Sleepy. How are you feeling this lovely night?
Well, it's night for you, but it's still 4 in the afternoon for me. We had a generous donation from a player which convinced old Sleepy to cut his workday short and come home and join you, Parrot, in a cast. Cross-continental casting here for this all-star game today. And let's see, today we have the Scrubs versus Look at me, I can't even talk, Parrot. Versus Arm & Hammer. Did I say that right? Arm & Hammer?
I'm not. Are we on Scrubs? Or
Armor.
You mean talking about the second team? I think it's arm and get them. It's kind of like arm the men and get them out, or get the enemies or something like that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. I don't know. It's a mouthful is what it is. And there's another name affectionately given to it by the man, the Captain Hoochie himself, but it wasn't quite safe enough for a family broadcast, so we had to cut that name. But I'm sure Hoochie wouldn't mind sharing that logo, so I'm sure you can hit him up on the Discord once the match is over, and he'll be happy to share that with you. But anyways, we are going to have an exciting matchup here today. The teams that we have competing are actually quite good. In fact, Chatting and I were talking about this a little bit beforehand, because these teams out of our all-star teams are a bit more American, so Chatting isn't as familiar with them, so we were talking about that a little bit.
I don't know anything.
So I was going over that with him, and so we'll go ahead and talk about that now while Chatting tries to get our lobby information from our teams. So on the team Scrubs, we have Matt Outdoors, famously of the Colettos. Typically, he is the co-captain there. He is the captain of this team. He is on his team. The roster is Trip from SMC Tactical, Otto from Globochem, Llewellyn from the Danglers, and Landon Jordan from SMC Tactical, and Urban Ghost, who, forgive me if I forget, if you are on a team, I believe he's a reservist right now. He is going to kill me for not remembering, though. Then on the side of Armageddon, aka Hoochie's Harem, we have Hoochie UK, Mr. Beefy, the real OG, a member of SMC Tactical, Pone Cake, also SMC Tactical, Too Old to Game, who I believe is on a European team right now, so you might actually, I think he's on Silent Purge.
He is, I think. I'm not quite sure, but he is a European player.
Yes, he is playing out of the European side, and Sri Lankan and Bluega, both of Phoenix fame. So should be an interesting matchup. And I was just trying to give Chatting Parrot the rundown a little bit of some of the players that were involved, and it's a good matchup. This is gonna be an interesting one. So right now, I think we're just waiting for lobby info, right? Right, Chatting?
Yes, we are exclusively waiting here on the first info on the lobby. Matt and Hoochie didn't answer me yet, but I am confident they will answer the next 2 months. If not, we're gonna stay here, and we have a lot of things to talk about. We can start about maybe something that Mr. Dev would like to hear from us, because the community contest is still running hard. So if you have something, if you have a sweet spot for, like, oopsie doopsie, let me just do the game mute, because you're hearing me starting up everything. That's normally I would just mute everything, but you're in the way, Sleepy. It's your fault. So if you have spots open,
never fail. Just blame Sleepy. If anything goes wrong, he's always there to be your pratfall. Just old Sleepy.
Yeah, I fail my exam. I'm like, damn Sleepy, always you. They cut my hours in half. Damn Sleepy, it's always you.
God damn Sleepy, it's his fault. No, but it's a good time. Also, I don't know if anybody pays attention or happens to be in the Echo Games community, but this is a little bit of VRML news that literally just happened moments before our cast went live. Welcome everyone, as we have just recently started an Echo Arena VRML.
I don't know what this is. I'm gonna applaud anyway.
So a lot of people are familiar with Echo Arena, obviously, and it's been involved with the ESL VR League since basically that league's inception and since the game's creation. And we really never wanted to alienate their community and try and drag them away from their own competitive community, which had been established already by Oculus and ESL. Oh shit.
Wait,
sorry
you
about that.
you came in. You had an established community from ESL and their own, and you came in and were like, "Bam, boys, guess who's here?"
No, we didn't do that. That's why
No?
I think, in fact, it took us so long to get to where we are today, which is to have an Echo Arena VRML League, because we didn't want to go in there and try and split their community. But you know, now there's a little bit more of a need for community-based stuff, and you know, while we're still looking forward to further collaboration work with ESL, you know, it's nice to have them on board and to be welcoming in a new community. So if you're a member of the Onward community, you've been interested in playing Echo competitively, go on over, join the Echo Games Discord and get started there. I'm not trying to convince Onward players to go play Echo. I mean, you guys have your game.
Do.
But if you're
It's okay. You do.
If you're interested, but either way, I do want to encourage the community. Please just show each other love, and that's to both sides. That's to the Echo people if they happen to be watching. That's to the Onward people. That's to the Pavlov people. Like, we got to stop with this line in the sand stuff. Like, our game's best, your game stinks. We really just need to learn how to support each other, because VR is small enough as it is, and if we want it to grow, we really have to support that. So that was a big message that we had going at OC6, and we really want to keep that going. So if you are watching this as a moderator and as someone in the community, please, guys, just try and respect each other. I mean, obviously a little bit of play fighting is fine, but you know, keep it civil.
Yeah, of course. We are all civilized people, and we love all each other. If you're shooting bullets or blasters, it doesn't matter. We're all about hitting that target, am I right? So keep it civil and keep it lovely. And yeah, I still don't know nothing about lobbies, because the problem is Hoochie doesn't allow direct messages from servers, so I have to add him to talk to him. But Hoochie is a lovely person, so it's nothing too frail, I guess. Yeah.
You're not complaining about that at all, are you?
No. Why should I complain? I mean, my friend list is already like 200 people long, so why should I complain?
Shouldn't change your name to Popular Parrot? It's also got more of a pop to it. Popular
That's
Parrot.
right. Popular Parrot. I'm so popular. I like popping things, not just the lid of my ketchup tube, but also some things in bed. Oh, everybody knows that.
The lid of the ketchup tube. All right. Oh man, this will be my first jaunt with German comedy, folks. So get ready for a ride as Sleepy and Chatting Parrot take you on an adventure of Onward All-Stardom.
Yeah, but this adventure is not gonna start if I don't get lobby details. So we're just gonna do.
Well, I told them to take care of their pistol duel, because it's just a bit.
You know what? You're gonna coordinate this lobby stuff. I'm just gonna shove it over to you. It's your fault anyway, anytime. So keep doing it. Just keep me doing it.
We've already discussed this. Didn't we talk about this already? It's Sleepy's fault. Whenever you need someone to blame, Sleepy's there.
Yeah, that's why you're gonna take care of this. You gotta take care of your own stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Papa Sleepy is here, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna take care of everything. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, can you sing me a lullaby, please?
Maybe at the end of the cast, Parrot.
Oh, I love that.
I actually want you to go to sleep. I don't want you sleeping during the cast. You're the one running the camera.
Never. I would never do such a thing. I mean, we already maybe slept in twice or something. What can happen? I'm a busy parrot, you know? Busy times.
Busy parrot.
I'm a busy parrot. So I'm gonna switch in so I can see the comments. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, pulling up the stream would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Or not the stream, but the chat. Who's here with us, Parrot, while I load it up?
Yeah, I mean, you're asking the wrong person, because I'm loading it up too. We all so well prepared. So, I'm misspelling anything in the URL. I'm always getting a hiss. Okay, it seems that I got the spelling right. At least we did prepare the title. I hope you like it. Onward, Scrubs vs. Armageddon, All-Star Season 8, Week 9, VRML. I like it. I'm not allowed to do anything funny with the title, so you would bet you don't know what teams are playing, but you would also be very curious to what actually is going on in their title, because they would have almost as good as my cast. I'm thinking about maybe Scrubs about to Armageddon or something. Armageddon. We could play a game with Armageddon. Okay, I'm just getting lost in my own play with words.
Let's pull that back. Okay, so it looks like we are getting our lobby info chatting. So go to casters chat, it should be in there. Looks like we have our bans in. The team of Scrubs is banning Downfall, or I'm sorry, no, the team of Scrubs is banning Subway. The team of Armageddon is banning Downfall. So Subway and Downfall are our bans. Our lobby is up, so we will be getting into that now.
Wait. So Scrubs?
Of course the password is boob in digital.
Hey, don't you know that's the standard password of a lot of teams? So
is it?
Yes, I know one team. I'm not gonna name the team, so not everybody can join the random league matches or something. But I know, for example, one team has that as a standard password for everything.
I got the team names.
You got the team name. Oh, that's lovely. I'm not used to having a little helper monkey. I love that. Igor, pull the lever.
Yes, master.
Okay, give me the bans again, because I kind of ignored you in that section.
Of course. It's not something I'm unused to. So the bans were Downfall and Subway.
Bans were Downfall and Subway. So I got this marked down in our lovely... So Scrubs was Downfall or Subway?
Scrubs banned Subway, and Armageddon banned Downfall.
So can you mark kind of irrelevance for these teams, these bans? So
well, no, I really can't, simply because...
Why?
Because the team makeup is so random. Hold on, let me look at the team makeup rosters again and see if either of those make logical sense to me as a caster. Okay, so you got... Dang it, stop scrolling.
Stop scrolling.
So you got Matt Outdoors. I'm not familiar with his individual play style, so I can't really comment on how I anticipate the map pick on him.
I mean, technically I already casted him in his teams twice, but I forgot how he played. So this is going
it's
lovely.
much harder when you're casting a team to watch individual players, unless those individual players are making crazy plays. So let's see.
For example, Mad Scientist going all the time in the midsection of quarantine and dying all the time. That's something, that's some of the few things I memorized for one singular play. So always go in the midsection to kind of go into tank court, but dies halfway. So, yes, that is something random that kind of got in my mind.
Alright, well, it looks
we're
like
already
our
starting.
Team... Yeah. No hanging arounds here, folks. It's round 1 of map 1. Armageddon versus the Scrubs. Welcome, everyone, to the second inaugural All-Star Onward VRML All-Stars match. I don't know. We've had one before, or at least one. But this is another one. Our teams battled it out with a pistol duel to decide who was going to be the home team. Looks like Armageddon got that privilege, and they chose map number 1 here, which will be Cargo.
We're already starting off strong. Okay, we got a pre-fire in the middle. Sri Lankan with the shield. So far, the movement of the defensive team is defensive. Who would have thought? Ow, I hit myself again in the wall. My map controls are already on point.
It's alright. It does take some getting used to. You're not used... Well, no, yeah, you are. You've been solo casting, so your camera controls...
Yes, I have no excuse for fouling out the camera, because I am the single caster profi king. I have no words for that. Oh, that grenade!
Oh,
what the hell?
I saw it drop through the container, and I was like, is it gonna kill? And it sure does, and then the follow-up grenade.
That was unfortunately, someone had armed the grenade of Sri Lankan and Hoochie and they killed himself in the aftermath. Is that a free burst that I hear, which is way too loud? I just kind of have to make sound management between you and the sound of the game. Ooh, that's a lot of explosions. Urban Ghost taking out Pancake. Ooh, Mr. Beefy going down to Landon Jordan. Only one remains.
The frags on this map. Oh my goodness, I'm choking on my breath.
Breathe. You need to breathe. Too old taking down triple of the nipple. Yes, that was his name. I'm gonna remember it forever. He's not gonna get out of mad outdoors free flying, but too old taking down. What was that? Otto taking him down, and Scrubs take the first round. This was kind of confusing.
That was dominating. Yeah, the Scrubs win. It's like saying the beginners are the best. It just doesn't make sense when you hear it. Like a team called the beginners, when you say the beginners are the winners, it's like, what?
I mean, we have now a second team which has these kind of name conventions called the newbies. So,
yeah. I love it though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's great. It's great, man. I love all these new teams, and I thank them all for coming in. I thank everyone who still competes with the VRML. I'm really excited, folks. I really want to share a bunch of stuff that we have coming up, but just not at that point yet. But stay tuned.
Yeah, we got some high-ranking sleepies in our midst who are bristling with information which I cannot tell. Must be hard to be in your position, damn boy.
It kills me sometimes, especially because I love so many of the people that are out there in our community, and I talk with them on a semi-regular basis. So yeah, it's definitely tough sometimes to not spill my guts to people. I bet everyone at home's like, ooh, no, you can spill your guts to me anytime. Just tell me whatever you want, buddy.
I'm gonna keep it a secret, totally. I'm not gonna spill the beans on anything.
Not tell my whole team plus the rest of the Discord that's in our team's Discord.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll be sharing stuff as soon as we can. That's all I can say. Nothing's been set in stone by any means, but there's been a lot of, a lot of positive progress after OC6, and yeah, excuse me for my excitement in that.
You're already exploding. I get this when you're exploding with happiness. 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 I have another word rhymes with happiness, but I'm not gonna say it because we family friendly. Well, it's gonna start off with second round Scrubs versus Armageddon. Oh, is this a play in words with Armageddon? Ooh, the smoke's already flailing. English words that I don't know, but using it anyway. So again, a very passive on the defense side. No pushing up. Everybody's keeping their tight panties on, very wide and very close. I just have to still do some sound management. You have to excuse more. When I'm quiet, it's your point to talk. Oh!
Listen to this guy. I got a newbie caster telling me how to do my damn job. No, but you're right. I should have been paying attention. Sorry for that. The grenades have been on point from these teams so far. Armageddon especially really just crushing things out in that first round. No, wait, I'm sorry.
Yes?
Scrubs really crushing it with their grenades in the first round. It's so weird when I cast All-Stars because I'm used to casting these people on their regular team, so...
Stop making up excuses!
Mr. Beefy and Pokecake are on the same team normally, so I want to say like, oh, SMC, oh, and Mr. Beefy's gonna take a shot at the
I can't help myself.
Revives a C4 kill on the Urban Ghost, so that'll pick up the action again in the way of Armageddon. Mr. Beefy will find Otto. That's another heavy hitter down for the Scrubs. Too Old and Matt gonna get into it. Matt's gonna find Mr. Beefy. Trip's gonna find Too Old. It's Sri Lankan now gonna pick up Triple Info on the confirmation. It's all up to one member now of Scrubs, and it's just Matt Outdoors leading the charge.
That was awesome. That was some stuff. I would make totally an Eminem supercut out of this super fast commentation. I love that. I hope you're now awake and ready to cast, because I kind of had the feeling you were sleeping until now, but now you are awake, aren't ya? Or not. Pancake taking down Matt outdoors, and Armageddon takes them to 1-on-1. I hope I'm doing the sound management right. You alright?
So correct. Yes, I'm fine. I just I got some information at the end of that round that I was gonna share, but you wrapped up the round, which is fine. It's a perfect time to talk about this. So some corrections to the rosters and like who they play for. I said I didn't know who Urban Ghost played for. I was told he plays for Hand of Death. So thank you, James Bogue, for giving me that information. I did not know that. Hoochie is actually on Silent Purge now. Must have been a more recent pickup. Too Old also on Silent Purge. Sri Lankan is not on Phoenix. Actually, he was on Phoenix last season. He is now a reservist, and Bluega is now actually on Mob Squad. So my apologies to those players for screwing that up earlier in the cast. But right now, still seeing some crazy action. Too Old with 3 on the board. Landon's found 2 already. The grenades have been amazing. The explosives from these teams have been ridiculous. Now I'm excited. I want to see a really quick push and just a fast cap for a 2-point.
I don't think we're gonna see any cards today. So far, the defensive on both teams were like heavily closed in on the uplink. I don't know what's happening, but today seemed to be the day of the fear of the caps or something. This is like early Halloween on capping. They are all very scared that someone takes their spooky candy uplink. So they're keeping all the tight watch on it. And this grenade by London Jordan just got butchered up majorly.
A lot of communication going out here between Pancake and Mr. Beefy, obviously leaning on each other a little bit because they know each other quite well from their own regular roster teams. But overall, still being quite effective. I keep wanting to call him Arm & Hammer because there's a brand of baking soda called Arm & Hammer in the United States and probably elsewhere. And that's what their team name reminds me of.
I never heard that before. What? Arm & Hammer?
Arm & Hammer, yeah. Arm & Hammer baking soda. That's
no,
what their name reminds
Mr.
me of.
Beefy,
Anyways,
take the Landon.
Yes, let's talk about the game now. Mr. Beefy finds a kill. Sri Lankan gonna also pick up 1, showing how that reservist pool is muy strong. And now Scrubs are down 2 men.
Yeah, so far the formation on this is not as sorted as it was before due to the early pre-fire, dividing the map practically in kind of thirds. So 2 thirds were on the right side and everybody was capping theirs. Matador takes 2 ult, but now the defenders have taken up their spawn. Urban Ghost taking down Sri Lankan. This marks 2 against 3. Armageddon and Scrubs.
We're just calling them anything that kind of sounds like Armageddon.
It sounds like Armageddon. Someone took out the vowels. Sorry.
Vowels.
Vowels. Yeah, that's the word I'm searching for. Don't foreign shame me.
It's fine. German is your primary language, not English. So anyone who has a problem with the way you say that can DM me because I'll set them straight.
All good. I am here to learn.
No, but anyway, Scrubs managing to kind of turn this back around a little bit, but now Matt Outdoors making a rude peek. He's going to get caught out, and yes, there it is. Pancake finds a shot. It's Armageddon will grab their 2nd round.
Woo! I can tell this is like a fun round for the teams because like the teams don't apply like the normal strategic movements. We're just going all in or very passive. So I think both teams are very relaxed, and we're gonna see probably very close quarters matchups coming next round. I think about Tanker and maybe Suburbia. Maybe these 2 maps are gonna come, so both teams are kind of in for the fun. Yeah,
I hope they keep it to the small maps and just go at it non-stop the whole match, and just let whoever ends up on top end up on top. You know what I mean?
Like a
I
big
just
orgy.
These all-star matches. Well, no, chatting. No. More like a.
Why not? It's
like,
the same thing.
Like a nuclear reaction, you know, the 2 atoms collide and a big explosion happens. That's what I want to see out of the all-star matches.
I want to see massive humps of love, and you want to see massive destruction. I think we're going rather my direction. I might be more perverted, but at least it's about love, okay?
It's all love.
We're all about love.
I guess the message is still positive.
Yeah, maybe some more genitals in that message, but still positive.
No. Yeah, the Americans are a bit more not as loose about that stuff as the Europeans.
You don't have
I'd
like
say.
free body culture in America, like whole beach
Oh, yeah,
parts just for being naked.
Actually, I don't know. Are there nude beaches in America? Chat.
I
have to correct me on
think,
that.
I
I
think,
don't-
yeah. There must be. I mean, you're the country of the free, so sometimes you just have to be free.
Sickness says $1,000. Says Pone Cake and Too Old yell at each other at least twice.
So
Oh,
Lanka
man,
take.
that's funny.
Ooh. What did I just witness? An armed grenade took down Sulankin, who took down our pusher on the tunnel. That was an unfortunate takedown. Ooh, Hoochie taking down Arthur with the very far away shot. The trade in the tunnel going down. So many kills at the same time happening. I cannot make enough jokes based on names because they're all dying so fast.
Well, Hoochie pops in and finds a kill onto Landon, and he'll kiss him goodnight and go off to find his next maiden.
Oh, lovely.
I can make it.
You're very lovely.
Quick on the fly, opens the shot tree and out Trip trying to find Too Old, and he does get the pick. Pone Cake gonna be quick on the rush up. Is he gonna pressure it? Is he gonna wait? He is gonna wait. Will Trip foolishly rush into Pone Cake's line of fire? No, he won't. Pone Cake will find his own line. Ooh, and Trip doesn't check it. Trip and Pone Cake gonna trade on that side. Now it's a 1v1 here with Matt versus Hoochie. Armageddon, Arm and Hammer versus Scrubs.
Hammer. So we're gonna just use like brand names. Is what we're gonna do. Can we get sponsored for that? Mad Outdoors is sponsoring doors or something. I would be totally down for it. Can I get a sponsorship for Coca-Cola? I love that stuff. I mean, I gained around 10 pounds over the last 6 months just to drinking too much soda. So at least they can give me some money on that.
Sure, if you can secure the deal with Coca-Cola Parrot, I think we're cool with that.
Okay, cool.
But
So both
even if it's
are out of grenades.
Coca-Cola Germany or whatever. I don't know if they have a division specific to Germany or not. Do you have any weird
Yes.
flavors over there?
Yes, there we have. We are quite famous on the cheap soda, especially like I don't know. We have a lot of off-brand names because we have like Aldi, which is also like a store, a chain store, which is based in like Britain. So Britain can relate to cheap soda stuff in Europe. So yes, we have weird flavors for Coca-Cola too. Like I don't understand. You know, like vanilla cola. I cannot stand that stuff. Cherry, blah, zero sugar and all that light stuff. I cannot stand it. Give me the original. I am done with that. Give me that. But enough about sodas who gain you a lot of weight. Mad Outdoors is now approaching 2-minute mark and 40 seconds. He's alone against Hoochie, who's covering.
A lot of time.
Yeah, you want to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say you were just talking about time, and you mentioned my name, so I figured I'd talk a little
Did
bit
I?
there. I thought you did. I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing shit.
I'm
now.
always mentioning your name when I'm dreaming. Go for it.
No, but yeah. So he's got 2 minutes left on the clock. He has a lot of time to work with. The problem is Hoochie's taken up probably the best position he can in this scenario. He's put himself back on that southern wall. He's got the ultimate crosswatch, like especially since Matt is on that side of the map, he's got to come across this portion of the map, and the only way he would be able to do that without Hoochie seeing him would be to go behind that blue container. Excuse you. And,
No, it's just a
but that's
bite.
not the way. Yeah, no, I know. My mic stand is noisy too, but I didn't have time, so I threw up cans today. Anyways, yeah, the angle's completely exposed. I really don't think Matt's gonna have much option here. The only thing he's going to be able to do is be aware of this position and its lethality and try and counter that. He's got plenty of time to do it. He's just got to be aware.
Hoochie's just playing dirty. He's just supposed to come out. They just gonna Do it like man. Just box each other out of the ring. Like bullets and all that stuff. That's just for fancy dudes. We are here about the bra bloody. We just should add like 1 point damage for fists. I want to see some fist fights in Onward. I think this is doable. Shout out to Hoochie, who kills Matt outdoors. And to Dante. You gonna add some 1 point damage to the knuckles, please? Thank you. Armageddon taking down the... Is it the 3rd round? I lost counting. The 4th round, of course. I knew that. I'm a professional. Who says differently? It's gonna get danger here, okay?
Well, even if you're not, we'll work with you to at least improve your techniques and try and help you out as much as we can. I mean, everyone's a beginner at one point. I started casting like a year ago, like right before OC5, and then having the opportunity to go and cast at that event because of a nomination from your community members was amazing. So, you know, that's what we're here for. Like, we want to promote you guys. We want to promote the community. If you're willing to help out and provide, you know, stuff to the community, like streams for them to watch or content for them, we are absolutely on board for trying to promote you and help you spread the VR love. So the more the merrier, but you know, we also need those folks that we know are going to be there when we need them to be there.
This is such a wholehearted message. Thank you, Sleep. I mean, that's what I say if I wear like a weak-witted caster, but I'm a professional hard muscle man, and I don't need this. I am so... We need to... Forget what I said. I just kind of lost it there. The grenades are flying. That was a good grenade. Oh! That grenade!
I saw Trip running into that one, and I was reacting before it even went off. That was an excellent grenade, but a quick revive from Otto brings Trip back up and into the game, and the scrubs are back onto the board. Armageddon, though, looking to close out this map here on round number 5.
Definitely. I mean, the grenades, the C4, the explosions. This is one of these rounds, if I were to play it, my freaking headphones would vibrate. I would just not get... Oh, Hoochie taking down Urban Ghost and Triple. Landon taking down 2 ults. The grenades are still flying.
How do they even have grenades left?
I don't know. Cheating, I guess.
I feel like I've seen 40 grenades on this map.
Oh, well, I cannot count to 40, so I'm gonna go with what you're saying. Ooh, what?
Oh!
What? No! Mr. Matt saw Beefy first, but Beefy took him out like damn Lucky Luke.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Beefy is one of the best Twitch shooters in Onward. He rivals Kance and draw speed, but Otto's shutting him down.
Best, I guess, until Otto comes along. There's another grenade. Oh no, it's a flashbang. All good.
I don't know. We might have to make some adjustments in All-Star next year. This has gotten insane. Landon and Otto communicating like the 2 pros that they are. Sri Lankan and Pwnecake now having to deal with what's left. It's a 2v2. Still 4 minutes left. They have a lot of time they can work with, but I think Sri Lankan and Pwnecake are gonna...
Okay.
Okay, no, we are communicating. I was gonna say they just need to communicate here, but as I swing over, they were talking to each other.
Landon, but you cannot say that. This is a wholehearted stream. We are not cursing on Canadians. They are lovely people. I love, like, caramel syrup. I don't know what they're selling.
He's cursing at his Canadian, which is Pwnecake.
Ah.
So that's why him and Pwnecake are teammates in SMC, and Pwnecake is a Canadian as well. Oh, and Pwnecake gonna turn a quick double at the end of the map to close it out for Armageddon. That's it, folks. Map 1 is over.
That was fancy. The wholehearted lovely family of Hoochie takes down the first map on Cargo, and I give you, let's say, $5 imaginary dollars if we get on Suburbia right now. This is what I call.
Parrot, that map took 15 minutes. 20 minutes, sorry.
Really?
Yes, the whole map, 20 minutes, because we didn't get the lobby up until about quarter to 20 after. so that map was really fast.
It was, definitely. I mean, at least 10 minutes under the average plays. One map goes averagely around a half hour to 40 minutes, around that mark. So, well, pretty good in time, guess. I still have energy left to scream at least 2 to 3 times still, so pretty good on that. I have to give you 5 imaginary dollars because we are in tanker, ladies and gentlemen. I am 5 imaginary dollars poorer now. Imaginary debt. Sorry. You want to set the teams again, monsieur?
Oui, monsieur.
Ah, bien. Je t'aime. Oh. Parlez-vous français, monsieur?
Oui, un petit peu de français.
Oh, that's lovely. Mon français est très terrible.
Oui, moi aussi.
So nice. We're just gonna keep the rest of the cast in French, and nobody's gonna hate us for it, because if they hate on French, they hate on cream cheese, and nobody's hating on cream cheese. Flawless logic.
Yeah, absolutely. What I was also going to say is French Onward Union would actually probably get more appreciation out of our streams.
Yeah, but I kind of would,
Not that they don't in English, but having a stream in your native language is convenient, is it not? Like Chatting Parrot and I actually had this discussion once about possibly doing like foreign language streams where we do a match that's simul streamed in 2 languages, like do one with our English speaking casters and then do one with, say, German for Parrot, or French if we manage to get a caster who speaks fluent enough French, or whatever, Spanish for the Spanish teams, Loyal Dogs and Phantoms. Both of those are our Spanish speaking teams, and I speak terrible Spanish, but I try and include them. And then I mean there's a whole Onward Japan community that exists and has their own little league that's going, and that's just amazing. It's everywhere. The community is there. You just have to find it. So
it's hidden in Japan. So whom of you speaks kawaii? You better get on stage.
In the mountains of in the midst of Mount Fuji lies a secret.
A secret order. Oh no, it was French again. God damn it. A secret order. Oh wait, I can actually ask if you want to eat in Japanese. So, tabemasu ka?
Hai.
Hai, tabemasu. Dozo.
Konbanwa.
You're supposed to say domo.
No, I know. I'm talking to someone in real life.
You speak Japanese with someone in real life? What? Oh, neat. So, while Sleepy is having a real life,
I'm done.
You're having a real life. Oh, no,
yes, my girlfriend came home and I was helping her with her things.
And now he has a girlfriend. Next, you're gonna tell me you actually have a job.
I did have a job until James Boak decided to sponsor this cast.
Indeed, and we thank Don.
You to James Boak. He encouraged this co-cast with his generous donation.
This cocaine? What?
No, not cocaine.
I heard cocaine. 100% cocaine.
You are one silly parrot.
Am I not? Ladies and gentlemen, as we especially silly as we turn into our next round. Scrubs versus Armageddon. We are watching the Scrabby boys getting ready for the shield action, handing out the pistol mags to our shield player, which is Urban Ghost. Ooh, spooky. Spooky, scary Urban Ghost. For shields go along their way. He takes you down with one snip peek, and then you have to stay.
Okay, I can't stay on mute this long. I can't let you have this talk because you'll just be singing to our viewers.
Why not? How? I think someone just set himself on fire. Yes. What? Oh, I joined in the wrong second. I just heard the bad word. I don't like a birdie word. Oh,
Ooh,
triple
triple
takedown. Blue lake. Yeah, you can keep on talking. Just keep on talking every time you try to talk. Just do it. Just I can handle it.
I'm just gonna do it. You'll get over it, right? You're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're professional. We discussed this, right?
Yes, we did.
All right, Pancake and Otto about to get into some action here on the starboard side. I forget starboard. Or, yeah, no, starboard side.
Ooh.
No, port side. No, I don't know. I forget. Otto kills Pancake. 2-0 kills Llewellyn in exchange, and things are leveled back out. Armageddon is getting rushed here on Tanker, and Scrubs is out for the cap. Otto's going for the cap.
No! They're sabotaging themselves. Now someone else has to cap. Jordan.
in, and Otto's got the jump. The trade comes in, but Armageddon is going to go down. Scrubs take the round and go up 1-0 on Tanker.
No. Scrubs freaked up their own cap attempt. As Jordan takes down triple nipple and takes the weight preceding cap. Oh, man. Oh, some shooting himself in the leg, I guess. Poor man. Oh, okay. We had some. That was a crazy starting round. I mean, Mr. Beefy killing himself while his Pancake is cursing at him. Then we have Jordan taking down triple nipple just so he can cap himself in order to get the spotlight. I know he didn't do this, but I'm just gonna say he did it because I'm gonna slander his name right here now. Jordan, you heard me right. You still there, my sleepy boy, or you already slept in?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just letting you finish talking.
You don't need to let me finish talking. Just talk over me. I'm used to... Okay, we are turning in.
Yeah, anyways, yes, we're back here on the map. Starting up. Timer box getting ready to drop 3 seconds on that. Armageddon on the attack here. The objective still in the back. Superstructure, I think is what it's actually called on the ship.
Ship is called a mega structure? You learn something every day.
The portion of the ship back here where it says USS Inferno, I believe that's referred to as a superstructure on a ship of this size.
Oh, that's so neat to know. Thank you, man. This is the Castle Elementary School, where you learn to count and know how to name your ship parts accordingly. Ooh. What? Ooh,
Weller
what?
Finding too quick on the round. Showing him that Dangler Spirit. Ooh, and Weller gonna shut that, or Pancake gonna shut that down real fast with Hoochie coming in for the confirmation. Armageddon already down to their last 2 members, just like that. 5 minutes left in the round.
You better pay F to respect. Wait, no. Press. That's the button. Hoochie taking down Jordan, pressing the trigger to pay respect. Or the C4 planned and executed flawlessly by Urban Ghost. Nicely done. I have this all on camera. This is going to some Home Depot video shows. How to plan C4 do-it-yourself videos. Hoochie alone. Armageddon. His captain. Alone. Betrayed that country loves.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Scrubs will find it with trips, kill onto Hoochie, and go up 2-0 on the map.
Nicely done. This is like a good winery tasting is like a good Onward game. You taste the action in the early, then you spit it out to like the dry end, then you take it in and you see the Hoochie going down at the end. It's all in the smell. And this is another point and another silly Parrot. I'm so silly. Am I not?
You are very silly, Parrot. You are a silly parrot, but a popular parrot. And apparently your little giggle tickles some people in our audience this afternoon. So, well, I say this afternoon, but it's like 2 in the morning for you, so...
Yeah,
yikes.
I mean, I couldn't hold in that minute. You were struggling to cast while at the same time going down with team kills. This was too much. It's just too funny. Sorry. I am
Well, it's the All-Stars. That's what it's here for, right? Is a little bit of fun. I don't know about the players, but it seems like a pretty fun match from up here. And I'm having a good time watching this game and listening to you go off on your silly parrot stuff.
I want to hear you going off too, if you know what I mean. So, baby, you put in some hours because...
Oh, yeah, we're going to get that very shortly. A lot of shots ringing out. A member of each team has gone down. Now the battle's downstairs. Llewellyn finds Mr. Beefy, Landon Jordan. Landon calling out Beefy. Weller's inside. He's going for the cap, but Too Old going to be in there to shut that down. Now Landon's going to be inside. Will Too Old pop around? He's going to find him, and that's the last defender inside. No, Luego comes in from the backside and finds Landon, and Too Old kills Luego. Oh, the grenade kills him.
I
And
guess
Armin-
this is a grenade style. Scrubs take down another round. This is not a very good joke. I wanted to do this like the old comics with Tom and Jerry, where they like have a silly joke, a little, you know, thigh clapper, and then the logo comes in with Jerry holding up his thumb or something. I don't know.
That was the third round. Yeah, okay, because the objective. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait, did Scrubs just get 2 points because Too Old killed Luego with his grenade that he unpinned? But no, it did not. That was round 3. This is round 4, so that's correct.
I mean, my brain is already kind of in auto mode because it's going so fast. The people are not slowing down. Hell no.
Yeah, I think your best option at casting this map right now is just to hit that G key when someone shoots, because both teams are just going hard down the hallways for this objective. Neither one really holds back. Luego, the first one, will take the shot.
What is going on?
I think Trip sees the shield.
No. I was about to switch to Buego before you get down. Sad Parrot. What is happening? It's so fast. Stop it. Defender's just going all in at the moment.
Yeah, the defense is solid right now. Hooch picks up his second, though. Oh, but Otto's going to miss a kill as he runs by. Will he get it the second time? No!
Oh, Too Old prevailed.
Too Old really shutting down some of these pros right now.
So downstairs objective, the dangerous path. The problem is that if you're playing that aggressively like the defenders do, you're leaving your uplink open to the cab, but it's not happening down. Now it's a good old team kill win by the Armageddon boys. I still think it's Armageddon, like a very bad pun, but Armageddon. I'm a master of bad puns, so my expertise is on Armageddon. No? Yes? Okay, cool.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm waiting on you to answer, and you just let me die there on the ground. I'm bleeding in front of you, and you're like,
I am the worst example of a co-caster for you today. I hope you don't think this is all co-casting.
I don't think badly of you. You know that you can't do much. That you know you're already very low on my radar, so try getting lower. It's a challenge.
He's like you're pretty much at the bottom of my ladder, so it really doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah, you know, more than losing is not in for you, baby. Try harder. We got a round reset or something?
No, I think it's a bit of a delay on that overlay. We had one drop and have to join back in. Gucci had to come back in there, so I don't know what's going on with that.
It's still not gonna kind of go over the time that normal teams would take, like 2 minutes. They don't need that. They just go, let just play. These teams. It's a very, very fast, like Cars I Am Speed style, like kind of this fast. Or is it more of a Sonic I Am Fast? Let's go fast.
Let's go fast. Who would you rather be, Sonic or the Flash?
That is, I don't know. I wanna be a talking, walking hedgehog. So pretty much kind of. No, I cannot say that. Or wanna be a superhero. So I'd probably go with superhero. It's a boring choice, but also a very nonsensical question. What are you asking me? Next time ask me if I want to be a rubber or a ruler. It's very... What? I probably would go for a ruler, because if I were to be a rubber, I would be rubbed out pretty fast. I like to rub one out. Ah, they keep coming today. Please stop me.
Wait, what? Something's happened here.
What?
Apparently the score is wrong. It should be the lobby skipped around, but it kept the teams in the same.
Yeah, they changed up. They changed each other's teams. Did they do that to Bamboozler and just keep the game going? So keep it going.
Yeah, so they swapped sides. So we need to swap the scores. Okay, I'll fix it.
Yeah, I fix it. If you have a score wrong, you just I fix it. It's buyable under our merch shop under vrmasterleague.shop.com if you want to have that I fix it. Fixed. That was a pretty good one, but whatever. They can sell some caramel juice. I can sell some I fix it.
Caramel juice? Who's selling caramel juice? What is going on here? Okay, that is what needed to happen apparently.
What?
I said,
I think okay. My brain figured out the puzzle. I had some insights. So you see, I had a solution all along. You fell right into my trap. You see, I witnessed as the game had a bug. An empty round started. Everyone just heard buzzing and white screens. So it was team with change. No score was changed up, but then they changed the teams in order to get the scores right.
Well, luckily on our scoreboard, it's gonna be correct no matter what. So.
Yeah, you just I fix it.
I fix it.
I fix it. So
stop talking smack about me not understanding what was going on, Trip. We saw something happen, we just weren't sure what it was.
Who's mocking what? Who's mocking you? Who's the bully?
I'm Chip's the bully. Get him, Parrot.
I will take you down. I play my shadow card. Blue-eyed dragon. Uchi, go for it.
Oh, that Molotov throw would have been better as a frag. Llewellyn will find a pick on the Pwnecake and get immediately refragged. The Urban Ghost finds two old Uchi, finds Landon, Trip finds Uchi. And now we're back. Slow and silent, but Trip and Blega right around the corner from each other. That's gonna be a frag. No, it's a flash. Trip's gonna be blind. Blega comes around the corner, finds Trip. Armin get him down to 2. Otto getting some shots on the Blega, but Blega manages to sneak away. Llewellyn still downed, not dead, and Armin get him one. Scrubs failed to defend the. Oh my God! Urban Ghost went in there and capped. The round's over. Armageddon takes the second map.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I'm following the shooting, actually. I didn't even realize that. Oh my goodness, I've never felt so new as a caster until this round.
How do you feel? You know how I'm feeling? I'm just like, oh, I got better at managing the camera and getting a good shot and all this stuff. And they represent me with a round where like the action is happening on 10 different points on the map, and I'm like sitting there. Because I cannot follow.
That one would have been easier since it was on the top deck to just watch from up above.
Yeah, I did get Blue Egger this time, but like the last 2 previous rounds where they had changed into section downstairs, upstairs, in between, in the shadow realm, you know, all around, in me. It's hard to follow with the camera. I like the action in me. Okay, 5. Okay, we're gonna these imaginary bet that we have. I'm technically in debt, imaginarily in debt. 5 euros. I'm gonna double or nothing. Double or nothing on Suburbia now.
Double or nothing Suburbia. Okay, well, those imaginary bucks you owe people are really starting to add up. Parrot, I'm just letting you know.
I have a gambling problem in my mind.
Oh, in your mind. Okay,
in my
good.
mind.
As long as that problem is in your mind and not like an actual gambling problem, because if it is,
no. For that I
have another discussion to have.
For that I needed money, but I'm poor, so But guess who's right? Suburbia. I'm just imagining I'm dabbing right now. I know it's outdated like 2 million years, but dab, And another cross dab. Dab cross. I'm so cool and hip and young.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been, I mean, it's been an explosive match. Like, it's been action non-stop. And did you get it? Did you get it right? I don't think you did get it right.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. No, for real, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you were right. We got Suburbia.
Ah,
And
yeah, that is correct.
Another explosive action-packed rounds.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hear it?
Yeah, but you see, Suburbia, even though very small, is one of the what I call in-depth strategic maps, like Quarantine and Bazaar. These maps offer such a strategic possibilities that the best teams own these kind of match perfectly.
Well,
Because
these maps favor pretty much every player in this match right now. Llewellyn is a dangler. Speed and
That's right, yeah.
excessive action is their thing. Trip and Pwnecake and Mr. Beefy and Landon are all SMC players and are very, very action-packed, fast action players. Also, Otto can play that way because Globo can play that way. Matt and the Colettos, I don't think they're as much of a fast action explosive team, but I could be wrong. Poochie can play that way. I've seen him do it. Again, Too Old has been putting up the shots already. Mr. Beefy, I mentioned, is one of the best Twitch shooters, I think, in Onward. Or at least his draw speed is pretty solid.
yeah, drawing solidly fast. I agree. This dead silence has his own comedian tone to it. I love it. I just love it. Okay, first.
Well, I mean,
wait, what? Yeah.
There's been some action calls too here. It's not like it's just. It's coming. Plus, we're waiting on the lobby to fill back up. Now everyone's in. I think they were rotating in some of the players who hadn't been playing much in the rounds yet, because I believe Armageddon has won both maps. Question mark.
Wait, what? I think wait, did Armageddon? Oh, I think I changed this. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, wait. Scrubs got 1 point and 5 points for Armageddon, wasn't that right?
Yes, on the last map.
That's what I meant. So, 4 for Armageddon on Quarantine and 5 on Tanker makes 9 and 2 1 maps.
All I was really asking was if they won the 2 maps.
They won. And you kinda made it obvious for me because I freaked up the scores. Stop shaming me. Stop it.
I'm shaming you.
You're always doing that to me. We have such a weird chemistry. I love it. I just love it. It's like throwing balls. We're just playing to get a ball together like 2 young
I shame him
boys.
and then I apologize for it.
Yes. I'm throwing balls to you. You just let him drop, roll them around the corner. Then I give it to you and you take him up. And I just love that chemistry. It's just not working. And it's so awesome that it's not working because it makes it work. You know what I mean?
We've had some moments.
The grenade is already
I have admittedly been a bit distracted during this cast, though. So
yeah, I mean,
will
you're
take
such an
full
important
fault
person.
with that. I am. Do not say that. I am not.
You're not? Well, if it makes you a little bit better, I think you're very important.
Ooh, Pwnecake looking for the shot in the window, and he finds it. Otto's
Don't
gonna
distract.
go down, headshot.
Don't distract. You're important, okay?
He said, "Don't distract from the conversation with casting."
Don't cast on my cast.
Don't
But
cast
you're right.
on my cast.
We're not about to hear casting. We're about to hear talk rubbish. As Mr. Beefy takes down... I cannot pronounce it. You have to pronounce it. Evaluator.
Oh, Llewellyn.
Yeah, I cannot distinguish the L's from the I's, and so it's ending up very weird.
No, they're just all L's.
Really?
Yeah, it's just Llewellyn.
Luella. Oh, interesting.
Llewellyn, yeah, easy enough.
Hoochie
yes,
takes
it
on
does
Urban
look-
Ghost.
Yeah, nice shot there. Some frags coming out, some attempts, but no success yet. Scrubs still down to 2 now. Just triple nipple and Mad Outdoors left to defend this tank objective while Armageddon holding out with 5. I think they're going for like super embarrassment right now. I don't know, because that's the kill that closes off the streets. Lankin's technically on the objective. He can go for it, but Matt's going to go for the rush. Beefy will go for Matt, and Pokecake will kill Beefy. Just for the funsies.
You know how we were talking about beginner teams and how they're like pups? I think we have some puppies in here.
Ooh, some puppies?
Yes, no, not the cuddly, cute ones. I'm talking about the puppies not able to walk yet. I think some puppies kind of forgot how to walk, if you get my analogy in this round. No? Okay, well, let it be. Secret abort mission. You didn't get a message. Secret message is failing. Let's all just be glad we're both not working in the spy industry, because I'm working.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, fast match so far. In the first round, now the defense, I think all the teams, except for a few rounds of Tanker, had these like weirdly static defense. Like, they know the others are coming, so they're thinking, best chance, I just take the defense in static formation, and they're gonna run into the spikes, like cavalry running onto the defensive spikes, you know what I mean? So they're sticking in the ground and all that.
Yeah.
Talking medieval analogies here.
A little, yeah. I mean, I have seen a bit more turtling on the defense than I would have expected, that's for sure.
Definitely. So, I don't know if it's the best way to counter these tactics, or if these teams are just like, you know, we know we could do something if we wanted to, but, you know, nah. Yeah, I think this is the explanation. They just don't want to walk. They're the defense, and they're like, I have to walk. I don't know. No. C4. Sri Lankan. C4. Urban Ghost. No, C4. Break it. Behind it.
Sri Lanka with a nice C4 there onto Urban Ghost, yeah, but he ends up killing himself with his prep grenade. Is Sri Lanka he is gonna pick up the shield, but will Llewellyn have the angle on it? No, he will not. Sri Lankan falls back around the burning house, and oh no, is he gonna get antsy? And no, maybe he's just looting. Yeah, he's just looting Urban Ghost's body.
Looting and leveling. It's the wrong kind of genre for that, but you know what?
Ooh,
whatever fits your boat.
Going for the long angle off lane 1. Llewellyn finds 2 old in the meantime. Now Scrubs are making short work of Armageddon right now.
Wow!
Maybe, though, will find Llewellyn before he can kill Sri Lankan. The confirmation shots have come in now, and it's all over. Trip trying to throw a grenade, but using his little baby arms, he can't get it up over the burning house deck.
His little baby arms?
His little tiny baby arms.
I love it.
Just throw is short. That's all. He doesn't have short little baby arms in real life.
No, we all think now, thanks to you, he has little short baby arms. You did the damage already.
Just picture triple nipple with T-Rex arms. That is basically
like in Rick and Morty, the detective with baby legs, but it's this time triple nipple
baby
with
arm.
the tiny baby arm bleak player.
Baby arms.
Baby
Regular
arms.
arm.
Regular arm. Regular arm. Mad Outdoors, regular arm, Mad Outdoors with tiny baby arms, triple nipple. And we're solving a lot of team.
Makes a cross, and Hoochie gonna be taking those shots there as he goes in. Now they're gonna be trying to push and clear center house, or maybe not. Maybe they're gonna try and opt to go around it or try and take a different angle. But right now, it does not look like they are going for the full breach and clear just yet. Yeah, Otto's gonna pull back away. It seems like they're gonna try and maybe abandon it, go different. I just can't be sure yet.
Yeah,
They're definitely on the deficit right now, though.
Yeah, now we're free for Armageddon against the Scrubs. Grenades are flying. Triple taking down Auto. So we see that the like mixed up teams don't have the chemistry and the playstyle 100% in them. So they do make a lot of mistakes regarding taking down their teammates. So we're now 2.5 versus 4. And Mad Outdoors has to kind of juggle around the middle house as he's having problems from each side to actually take down Hoochie or Beefy. Either way, he's trying, but he's not getting anywhere. Ooh.
Yeah, he did wound Beefy there in that last firefight, but as we just saw with the repeat, Beefy will find the shots and take him down. But I am surprised Trip here hasn't gone for the res onto Auto. It's pretty... that's why, because it's pretty wide open, and I'm not sure if Trip has the equipment to handle this at the moment.
He
does have a smoke, so he could definitely use that smoke to get Auto up and at least increase his possibility of winning this round, because Auto also rocking an LMG, so that along with Triple Nipple, and they both have maximum mayhem potential in that they're not going to have to reload probably until the end of the round. But ooh, and there it is. Beefy pops out from the window, finds the kill on the Triple Nipple, and Armageddon go up 2-0 here on the third map. Grub's just not able to find an edge here this afternoon. And I really, honestly, I thought that was going to be the team to watch here, because the makeup of the team overall seemed good, but man, Armageddon really bringing down the house. Mr. Beefy with 5 kills. Homecake only picking up 1 on this one. Hoochie with 1 himself. Sri Lankan and Too Old just helping support the team if nothing else. And yeah, so far so good. Armageddon really just cleaning house here on the series so far today.
Definitely, this is team with spirit, you know? Sometimes you can just smell. I will technically I give you all an advice on Armageddon. You all quit your teams and form a new team, because you are rocking boats tonight, babies, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. So give me a new team. I name it the Spouses. That's it, the Spouses, the new Spouses team. I love it. And I note that down. This is my idea. Not? No? You're not going with the Spouses? Not your name?
No.
Spouses. No, not? How about no, Space Force already exists. Anyway. Anyway, this time we have the uplink garage. Laser Force. Like
Laser Space Dragons.
Oh, this reminds me of the DLC from Far Cry 3. I love that. Laser Space Dragons. I basically
want to call my team Red Sports Car with flames on the side of it. That would be my new
Stripes.
name if I were to start a new team.
Race Stripes is an awesome name too.
Racing Stripes.
Golf with Racing Stripes. We take it.
Yeah, golf with Racing Stripes.
Mad and Hoochie exchanging some fire on the side here. This time we have again an uplink at the spawn house. This time forward operating 2 people. Yeah, it's the garage. I know. What was that? Matt?
What?
I think he did. He think oopsie. Did not hit. I think he wanted to throw it out the window and it kind of sponged back.
There.
He did oopsie doopsie. Auto.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna set my camera. I want you to jump to it. Do you see this tablet?
Yes.
Continuously falling out of the window.
Yes. This is just an. I call it the kind of like. I forgot the English word. Distracting tablet. Yes. As classic move by Triple. He learned it from me. So learn and watch, ladies and gentlemen. This is some high quality plays.
Some high IQ play right here.
400 IQ. Oh, now I missed completely what Triple Nipple was doing.
No, he got a nice pick on a Hoochie there in lane 2.
Yes.
Right underneath the awning.
Never gonna forget you, Hoochie.
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Oh wait, I got the text wrong. No, Abigail's taking on Sri Lanka and Mr. Beefy. Taking on triple nipple as auto.
Wow, that flipped fast, and Pwnecake busts upstairs and finds 2. Now Armageddon are taking the lead here on the map. Again, for the third time.
Joel taking on Urban.
Ghost.
Oh! Leveler v. I did the name thing again. Leveler.
You know what? You're German. I'll accept it. Leveler.
Leveler.
Taken down by Pwnecake, and Armageddon going to take their 3rd point here on the map. It's looking like Armageddon going to take a full sweep 4-0 on map number 3.
Definitely. It's a beautiful one. And the time I learned to pronounce that name is the time that I do something improbable. Haha! Escaped my narrow lose there. So far 3-0. Scrubs are definitely scrubs today. Sad to say, but sometimes it doesn't work out there. I mean. So, you are at fault again. Why do scrubs lose?
I am at fault. Why do scrubs lose?
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know. I think Armageddon has just had bigger playmakers.
Oh, they definitely had something bigger. If it's a skill or something else, we don't know. But it was definitely bigger.
I mean, seriously, they pulled out some interesting stuff here overall on the map. There was a lot of... I mean, Beefy was going ham.
Hoochie has the best voice. I love his voice. It's so raspy. It sounds like 3 cigarette packs with the accent of the century from the British. I just love it. I mean, if he would have been Irish, I would have married that man.
Yeah, Hoochie does have a memorable voice for sure. Yeah, it wouldn't be half bad to have on a cast, or at least do an interview with, have folks be able to listen to it for an extended period of time. But speaking of voices
the grenade!
that we all love,
The grenade!
Oh! A nice
Levello
grenade over the
getting
top
taken
from
down.
Sri Lankan to be taken down by
And the
Levello.
follow-up. I love it.
Yes, Levello was taken down by Sri Lankan in his follow-up grenade. And now
Weird.
the Scrubs are
I
going
know
to be
this
looking...
accent. Are you making fun of someone?
I'm
Huh?
not making fun of anyone.
Sie
That would be
making not
terribly
fun
wrong at
of
the end.
someone? I am sure sie making
No.
not fun.
I'm not making the fun of you. I mean, of the person.
Of course, I'm very glad to hear that. Yeah, they drifted out in some weird accent. I don't know what this was.
It's fine. I don't know where mine went either.
I mean, it's odd.
This
I
is
am
why
as a
Nightfire yells at me for doing accents. I should have
He
never
yells at
done this
you?
stream. I know Nightfire is gonna be
It's the
so
All-Stars.
happy with me after this. It is the All-Stars. It's all in
Ah.
fun, and that's what the All-Stars is about. Well, it's about fun and also about mixing things up and getting teams broken up a bit and making them try things with different people. Ooh, some action out on lane 1. Trip's gonna find Sri Lankan.
Ooh.
It's like,
So
where
far
do I
it
take my camera
seems that the Armageddon's gonna take down this map home. Country road, take
Arm
me
and Hammer.
home. Scrubs
For all
are
your
here.
baking soda needs.
Armageddon wins. Hoochie OG. 2-0. Take me home.
Trip with the
Armageddon.
pretty smart smokes onto the center of the map here, supported now by Urban or Mad Outdoors. So great play from those two. If they act on it, they've got to make use of it now. Pwncake's going to be looking that way. It's up to Urban Ghost to try and find the pick, but Beefy will find a pick on the Trip as he's in motion towards the objective. He's probably going to find the same with Mad Outdoors if he's not careful.
Now it's all about coordination. Urban Ghost and Mad Outdoors have to match their speed in order to get picked up on the singular basis. My guess, my advice would be turn back, come together and rotate. Get an angle together. That's what I would do.
What I would advise Matt to do exactly what he just did, which was get the pick
Yeah,
on
of
BP.
course you would do that.
and now that's where I was going. Him to do that, and then Urban Ghost needs to get this pick on a Pwnecake somehow, who's not really exposing himself to that angle at the moment. And then they can full on attack the objective, because at least one of them is going to win their firefight against the other and can either back up or avenge their teammate in the push, or maybe even sneak by and get a cap, but that's quite unlikely.
Quite is an understatement. It's nearly impossible. Now,
Nearly impossible.
Nearly impossible. Unmöglich. Urban Ghost now is in the position he just have to wait. Just have to wait,
Yeah,
get a little bit lucky on someone who's peeking, because the defense is definitely not on the patient side. They're moving around, they are peeking all the time. Urban Ghost just need a lucky peek from Pancake and has a new opportunistic chance. Maybe. But that's all wishy-washy. It's all
He should
not
Oh,
use
he's
that
gonna-
smoke.
yeah.
No.
He's gonna have to slow down a bit, and Hoochie is not gonna fall for it. He takes the shots right into the center and takes out Urban Ghost. Now it's all gonna be up to Matt Outdoors here as he makes his approach. He's got two sides, two angles to worry about. Hoochie's not gonna quite see it. He
Rip,
might, though,
Matt,
as he approaches that Jersey barrier.
Wow, he evades Hoochie just by an inch. But
Yeah,
Hoochie-
by millimeters, he's avoiding the sight line of Hoochie. And then it's about timing. Like, Hoochie will rotate off as Matt moves into sight line, and oh, it's so nerve-wracking. Matt is gonna ninja up. Oh, and Hoochie's not gonna hear the tablet going in. He
No.
heard that at the peak.
Oh.
No, Hoochie will find the kill, and Armin get him go 4-0 on map number 3.
Armageddon? More like you got him. No,
Zing.
Zing. Zinger. Come on. Give me this cover before we start doing this again. Let's just wrap it up before more
Oh,
bad
boy.
jokes are falling over the edge. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You want to say anything? I mean, we could sing Rick Astley again. We're going to try this again if you want to. But alternatively, we could just end it here. Go for
Yeah,
Rick
no,
Astley.
well,
Go for Rick Astley. Go for Rick Astley. Go for Rick. What?
What? Okay, no. So, anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in. Of course, it's been a good time. The match has been excellent. It's been a bit of a zany one with the thanks to my co-caster here.
Zany.
But we thank you guys all for coming out, for supporting the VRML. Congratulations to Armageddon. They'll move on in our All-Stars tournament here. That'll wrap up, I believe, tomorrow or this weekend in general. And unfortunately, Scrubs, I had faith in you, but you've let me down. I still love you all, though, anyways. But yeah, I think that'll be it from us. Of course, thanks to our sponsors, ProTube VR and VR Cover, two of the best quality of life.
Oh, I
accessories you
have
can
some
get.
special. If I do the what's called the sponsors, I have always the same thing. I always to say. So thank you our sponsors, VR Cover, who providing you with the best, most hygienic and easiest way to swap out your covers and enhance your game feeling. And VR Project will give you the opportunity to hit the targets just like moi. So if you need a proper gun stock with high quality carbon fiber, head over to protube.com. Our French friends will provide you with the necessities. Sorry, I need it that
No.
way. I'm getting OCD if you're not doing it the other way.
Fine. It's great. It's great. I mean, some of the websites are wrong, but it's great.
Yeah.
So thanks again to everyone for tuning in. Of course, your host tonight has been Chatting Parrot, and of course, I'm Sleepy. So good night, everybody.
Good night.